Hi, this is Michelle Costanzo, and I'm going to be presenting my e-portfolio today that I've been working on throughout the semester. To start off, I have a short summary here. I want to point out I kept it clean and simple because the grayscale and everything, that's just very representative of me. I like to keep things um, very clear, concise. So that's why it looks very, very simple. So this just goes over a little bit about what I'm going to go more into in the other tabs that I have here. Just that I'm an undergraduate right now and what I'm majoring in. I included a couple of quotes that I think back up a lot of the values that I talk about throughout my website. So then we can go to the About Me section. And here I thought that this photo was pretty inviting. Just a little bit about me, talking about what I'm currently doing at Stony Brook University and how that's going to relate to the future career that I want to have. I also talk about the previous university that I attended, SUNY Oneonta, and a lot of the opportunities that I was provided and what I became involved in and how I still have ties with a lot of those communities. And then just a little more personal information on the bottom here and what I value most about life and how I want to improve on my own values and goals. And then if we go to the highlights tab here, a little more specific about my interests, travel, which I thought was really important to include because it goes into my future career of foreign aid and the nonprofits that I want to work with that will hopefully be overseas. Um, so travel's always been a big part of my life, and I think it coincides really nicely with the career path that I have. And then down here, art is a big part of my life. It always has been. I think this is a great way to show a little more personality on my website, but also this kind of art takes a lot of discipline, which I think was a good angle to have. And then staying active, which is something I bring up a lot throughout my website, especially in my About Me section. Uh, Productivity and always being on the move are two huge things for me. I love adventure. I love always having something to do. So staying active is a huge thing for me. Ultimate Frisbee, an organization which has brought me so many opportunities, friends, connections. It showed me how an organization is run, what goes into it, everything from the financial aspect. I'll go into that later with some of my experience. And then bagels. I've been working at a bagel store for a few years now, and it's been a big part of my life, teaching me about responsibility, what it takes to move up in positions at a job, and a lot about work relationships, cooperating with people, and how to manage those relationships in a professional and productive way. So then we can go to the experience section. These are a couple of the organizations I was involved in at my last university. Alpha Phi Omega, a community service organization, which was focused on helping the Brotherhood create more connections. It helped with networking skills, and it was really about helping each other out, but also helping the community out. We got to come up with our own ideas, and it was a lot about promoting leadership skills, which goes into the National Residence Hall Society that I was a part of. This I was actually recommended for by a fellow peer, and I was inducted last semester. This helps with communication skills, leadership skills. It's about promoting leadership on campus, which I was recognized for. And then Frisbee, once again, I was a part of the e-board, the community service section. Like I said, service is a huge part of what I want to do in the future. So getting involved with that any way that I could, any position that I could, was huge for me at my last school, and I hope to continue that here at Stony Brook. So then my resume is right here. This is a quick overview, and then you can go look at the doc through this link. And then ways to contact me. I have my LinkedIn right here. And here I just have a little blurb. I have gotten some connections and some messages, which has been exciting in the past few weeks. I include my work experience, my previously attended school, and where I am right now. My Instagram is private, but it's just because there is more personal information on there, which I think is important to kind of protect yourself as well. But I am so open to people requesting and making connections through there, as long as we have a conversation about it, or we reach out somewhere else. So then there is my Twitter. And for the Twitter, I've mostly been using that to keep up with just international affairs and news that's important for my future career. So thank you for listening.